Today, we're diving into a topic that every gardener knows all too well: weeds. Before we jump into the solutions, let's understand our enemy. What are weeds exactly? Weeds are simply plants growing where they're not wanted. They compete with our desired plants for sunlight, water, and nutrients. And if left unchecked, they can take over our gardens. Weeds come in many shapes and sizes, but they all have one thing in common: they're resilient and persistent. Now that we know our opponent, let's discuss some natural methods to eliminate them. Natural weed control methods. Method 1. Mulching. A thick layer of organic mulch like wood chips or straw can smother weeds and prevent them frating. Mulching not only suppresses weeds, but also retains moisture and improves soil health. Method 2. Hand pulling. For smaller infestations, nothing beats good old-fashioned manual labor. Be sure to grasp the weed at its base and pull firmly to ensure you remove the entire plant, roots and all. Remember to dispose of the weeds properly to prevent them from receding. Method 3. Vinegar Solution. Did you know that household vinegar can be an effective weed killer? Mix vinegar with a few drops of dish soap and spray it directly onto the weeds on a sunny day. The acidity will kill the weeds without harming your other plants. Just be careful not to spray it on desirable plants, as vinegar can be non-selective. Additional tips for weed control. Before we wrap up, here are a couple more tips to help you in your battle against weeds. Tip 1. Regular maintenance. Keep a close eye on your garden and tackle weeds as soon as you spot them. Regular weeding prevents them from spreading and becoming a bigger problem down the line. Set aside some time each week to walk through your garden and remove any new weeds that have popped up. Tip 2. Companion planting. Planting certain species together can help naturally deter weeds. For example, interplanting strong-smelling herbs like basil and rosemary can confuse and repel weeds, reducing their presence in your garden. Tip 3. Watering techniques. Believe it or not, proper watering can also play a role in weed prevention. By watering your plants deeply and infrequently, you encourage deep root growth in your desirable plants, making them more resilient against weeds. Avoid frequent shallow watering, which not only encourages weed growth, but also weakens your plant's root systems. Tip 4. Corn gluten meal. This natural byproduct of corn processing acts as a pre-emergent weed control method. Sprinkle corn gluten meal in your garden beds before weed seeds germinate to inhibit their growth. Do some research on companion planting to find the best combinations for your garden's needs. With these additional tips, you're equipped to keep your garden weed-free the natural way. And there you have it, 3 natural methods to tackle weeds in your garden. Whether you prefer mulching, hand pulling, or using vinegar solutions, there's a method that's right for you. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on gardening and sustainable living. Be sure to subscribe to Natural Nan. See you next time. Happy gardening!